The 4-9 Atlanta Falcons are at home this week, taking on the 8-5 Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who refound some offensive balance last week, making sure Ronald Jones wasn't just a bystander.
With the lead for the touchdown.
Jones had 18 carries, 80 yards, a TD, all on 4.4 yards a run.
Here's Jones, his best run of the day.
They also mixed in a little shady in there too, LeSean McCoy picking up 32 yards on just 4 runs.
Here's McCoy showing a burst to the edge.
When Tampa runs the ball well, it seems to make things easier on Tom Brady too, or at least that's how it looked last week. Brady throwing for a couple TDs, his rating over 120.
Caught for the touchdown, Gronkowski.
One of his TD passes went to Scotty Miller too, who we pointed out last week hasn't been seeing the field as much lately. But when he did in Week 14, he made it count.
Touchdown, Scotty Miller.
This will be Brady's first time facing the Falcons this year, who held their own against Justin Herbert at least, limiting him to just 5.5 yards per attempt and picking him off.
Intercepted!
But they also let him throw for 2 scores. His rating was mid-90s, and their pass defense on the year has been rough overall.
Lets it go! Red zone touchdown!
They aren't especially equipped to stop Jones either, allowing Austin Eckler to hit them for over 5 a pop, and on the year giving up close to 4.5 a carry.
First down and then some for Austin Eckler.
Their struggles were also present on offense too. Matt Ryan last week throwing 3 interceptions.
Intercepted!
He was also sacked 2 more times, Atlanta ranking low in sacks allowed for the year.
Ryan goes down.
And sacking the QB is a Tampa specialty. 6 sacks of Kirk Cousins last week.
Cousins is going to go down.
And adding a half dozen sacks to their total puts them at 40 for the year. Jason Pierre-Paul leading the team now with 9.5.
Ball is out. JPP.
When Ryan is able to let it fly, he'll be doing it against a middle-of-the-pack kind of secondary, though they did their job against Cousins, holding him to 225 yards, a rating just barely over 90, and to just 6.1 yards per attempt.
Lavonte David in coverage.
And if Ryan's interception prone again, the Bucs D seems like it could take advantage of it. Only a few teams have racked up more INTs than they have this year.
That pass is intercepted.
Ryan may not have much to play for this season, but you gotta think he'd love to derail Brady's march to the postseason, just as a little payback, you know? But the Bucs can't afford to take the Falcons lightly. Is this a Buccaneers bash or a Falcons fun day on Sunday? Post your predictions in the comments section and have fun comparing them to the 6 we have.
Snap in Vikings territory for Tampa Bay. Brady all day. Downfield. Touchdown.
New level this year. They work out of the trick set here, and Russell Gage throwing it deep for Ridley and a touchdown.